Chapter 1. The dragonflies live down by the bayou, but there's no way to know which one's my brother. I've never seen so many dragonflies around this time of the year. There are hundreds, maybe even thousands, just sitting on tree branches and rocks, baking in the sun, flitting over the brown water that seeps up from the dirt, zipping across the sky, showing off their ghost-like wings. Happy in their own dragonfly paradise. I want to ask Khalid. I want to ask him, why did you choose a dragonfly? Why not something cooler, like a lion or a panther or a wolf? And if he were still in the body that's now buried in the ground over in the Richardson Cemetery, he might hit me upside the head with his crooked grin and say, "Let me alone. I can choose to be whatever I want." And I wouldn't be able to argue, because I know he'd be exactly right about that. I like to look for my brother in the afternoon by the bayou, on the long and hot and sweaty walk back from school, down the hard dirt road that weaves between the thorny bushes with their big fluffy leaves, and through the trees with their moss and vines, cicadas making their noise and birds whistling their tunes. Those trees always seem to be watching, like they've got a secret to tell me. If only I'd stop for a second and wait and listen. Or it could be the ghosts. Just as my mom says, "Plenty of ghosts here in Louisiana watching your every move, so you best mind yourself." I'm doing exactly that, just minding myself, kicking away some stones whenever they're in my path, thinking on my brother and dragonflies and the world and the universe, because it can be funny sometimes, thinking about how small we are, no matter what body we're in, when there's a crunching behind me. I turn and look to see a rusting white pickup coming, kicking up dust behind it, so I step to the side of the road and onto the browning grass, expecting it to zoom by, but the pickup slows down until it stops right beside me. There are a few white boys inside, but my heart drops into my stomach when I see the driver. Mikey Sanders. He was in my brother's class. He hated my brother. My brother hated him. But most people do, on account of the fact that Mikey Sanders helped kill a man. No one says it because of who his father is. No one will admit in the courtroom that the older Sanders boy helped 3 other murderers beat a black man to death and then drag him all around the bayou. But everyone knows it was Mikey Sanders' white pickup truck that did the dragging. Same truck he's driving now, right here in front of me. He's got a sunburn across his face and tiny blue eyes and pale hair, so pale it might as well be white too. He's smoking a cigarette, even though I know he isn't yet 18, and he wears a collared shirt like he's just come back from church. My brother and Mikey got into fights, and I mean real throw-em-down fist fights. My brother said Mikey's a racist, that Mikey called him the N-word and made monkey noises and would leave bananas on his desk. Even tied up a t-shirt like a noose and put it in my brother's gym locker. It's not surprising, I guess, given Mikey Sanders is the grandson of Gareth Sanders, who was a member of the white sheet-wearing KKK. And now Mikey Sanders is here, looking at me like he's thinking of dragging me from the back of his pickup truck, too. He doesn't say anything for a long moment, just looks me up and down, his truck's engine still rumbling and shaking, almost as much as I'm trembling on my feet. His friends in the passenger seat and the back seat are as silent as stones. Mikey flicks his cigarette to the ground and sucks on his teeth. I flinch, and I know how I must look to him. I look scared, like I'm about to wet my pants. I don't care, because that's exactly what I am. As scared as the day I was born and pushed out wailing into this world. I was scared to be alive then, and I'm scared I'm going to die now.